Bullish AMP cost forecasts range somewhere in the range of 1 cent and 2 cents by 2030. Market investigators accept AMP could reach 1 cent by 2025. Bearish AMP market cost expectation for 2023 is $0. AMP acquaintance clients have become acclimated with paying instantly and the independence from worry over security while making buys. This is somewhat more trying for blockchains. In any case, AMP is utilizing collateralization through its AMP token to ensure that network clients will not need to pick either speed and security. Despite the fact that the security token was just presented toward the finish of 2020, it has gained incredible headway. The organization is as of now being utilized by more than 40,000 areas, and its digital money is beginning to get some forward momentum. Could we at any point gauge the cost of AMPs, and is the token a method for installment later on? What is AMP? In the space of cryptography, there is banter about whether to put security or speed first. To guarantee the well-being of each and every exchange, security is required. However, speed is fundamental for the far and wide reception of a blockchain. Collateralization is AMP's response to this issue. Clients can wager cryptographic money with every exchange to guarantee that it will finish. The maker of Flexa organization, Tyler Spalding, additionally established AMP. It is built on the Flexa organization and records two main roles. While people can involve AMP for secure and prompt exchanges from their own resources, consolidating Flexa with AMP is feasible for vendors to ensure that installments are paid continuously. The coin's process started at $0, and as per verifiable records, it kept up with this cost for a long time. Afterward, it showed a sudden increment and crossed 3 cents. It then continued with moderate exchanging after that. AMP arrived at a record high of 12 cents. Nonetheless, following that, the coin had a precarious downfall and retested around 3 cents. AMP's white paper contends that it fills in as a mode for gathering esteem while matching the motivators, everything being equal in conveyed tokenized monetary organizations. This is finished by consolidating a non-inflationary impetus conveyance with positive input circles of rising spending capacity. Essential monetary models are created to show that AMP proceeds as low unpredictability guarantee, with its worth becoming simply because of the utility it offers. By empowering decentralized possession and support in monetary organizations, applications based on AMP can become significant degrees more expense productive than existing frameworks and assist with taking out the staggering extra weight loss of conventional social and monetary designs for monetary exchanges. The archive proceeds. AMP is at present worth $0. AMP has moved 3.63% as of now with an exchanging volume of $7,932,306. AMP is right now positioned 176 among all digital forms of money with a market capitalization of $131,902,988 USD. Using the general strength file, moving weighted normal, Williams fractal and moving normal combination uniqueness from the outline above, we can decide cost designs for AMP to conclude whether having a bullish or negative year is going. Our cost expectation conjectures utilize continuous AMP market information, and all information is refreshed live on our site. This permits us to give dynamic cost expectations in view of current market action. AMP value forecast 2023 AMP, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astounding cryptographic forms of money to rise this year. The AMP cost conjecture for 2023 expects a critical expansion in the year's final part, conceivably coming to $0. Likewise with other digital currencies, the ascent will be slow, however no extensive drops are normal. Averaging $0 cost is very aggressive, however it is attainable sooner rather than later given expected coordinated efforts and headway. AMP is supposed to have a base worth of $0. AMP value expectation 2024 of every 2024. AMP cost forecast has a lot of space for extension. Because of the likely declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of AMP will before long outperform $0. Nonetheless, we ought to hold back to check whether the AMP's general strength record emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market unpredictability, AMP will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $0, a typical exchanging cost of $0. AMP value expectation 2025 in the event that the vertical pattern go on until 2025, it could reach 1 cent and AMP might benefit. In the event that the market encounters a downfall, the objective may not be met. AMP is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $0, a low of $0 2025. AMP value expectation 2026 on the off chance that AMP effectively supports market feeling among digital currency fans, The AMP coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, AMP will be green in 2026. The AMP is supposed to reach and outperform its unsurpassed high in 2026. In 2026, the virtual cash will be valued at 1 cent, with a base cost of 1 cent and a typical cost of 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2027. After some broad gauging and specialized examination, we gauge the AMP cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of 1 cent by 2027. With a base cost of 1 cent anticipated before the year's end. Moreover, AMP has a most extreme value worth of 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2028. Because representing things to come, organizations that are supposed to occur by 2028, we are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around 1 cent. On the off chance that AMP figures out how to break the safe level in 2028, we could see a most extreme cost of 2 cents. Neglecting to assemble the help AMP needs by 2028 could bring about a low of 1 cent. AMP value forecast 2029. While AMP is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to hurry association, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed. So the base exchange cost has been put at 2 cents and a yearly cost close above 2 cents in 2029. AMP value expectation 2030. By 2030, AMP will at long last outperform its past ATH values and record new cost levels. The base cost could be 2 cents and possibly arrive at a greatest value worth of 2 cents, averaging out at 2 cents. AMP value expectation 2031. The digital money market is known to be profoundly unstable, which is one of the many justifications for why cost determining is a troublesome errand. Makes an honest effort to gauge future sticker costs with accuracy. But all expectations ought not be taken as monetary counsel, and you should DYOR. In 2031, we are anticipating that digital currency should have acquired reception across numerous areas. In that capacity, the greatest AMP cost in 2031 is projected to be 3 cents in case of a bull run, with a typical value level of 2 cents. Determination AMP has a ton of potential in the crypto field thanks to confirmations with respect to security and speed. Yet, for the AMP digital money to find true success, experts accept that it will expect it to continue extending its environment and exhibiting its helpful applications. What is the AMP cost today? Today, AMP is exchanging at $0, an all-out market capitalization of $131,902,988. Is AMP a wise venture? AMP ended up being one of the most discussed coins in the crypto space this previous year. In light of this, it is savvy to say that AMP is a decent decision of speculation. How high could AMP at any point go? The typical cost of AMP might perhaps reach $0 a year. Throughout the following 5 years, it is projected that AMP might outperform 2 cents. What amount will AMP be worth in 5 years? In view of the rising ubiquity of digital currency and AMP, a drawn-out interest in AMP could see the value ascend to 2 cents inside the following 5 years. What amount will AMP be worth in 10 years? On the off chance that you put resources into AMP today, likewise with any venture, a drawn-out increment is normal. The cost of AMP might actually ascend to 3 cents inside the following 10 years. What will the AMP cost be in 2024? AMP cost is supposed to reach $0 2024. What will the AMP cost be in 2025? AMP cost is supposed to reach 1 cent by 2025. What will the AMP cost be in 2026? AMP cost is